Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. From finding Knox there, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's From. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun, here's From. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is From. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And this is going to be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 38.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Shotgun now from Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's a pickup of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
58, right over there,
On 2nd and 7, Murray escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. He's checking crowd. Safe. And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Now let's run. 58 is the Mike.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19. Murray hooking up with Kirk for an Arizona first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Check 9. Hey, check 24.
On first down, Drake. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Completes it to Fitzgerald. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. That catch, that puts him 1 away from 1,400, folks. He's now 1,399. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Bills nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Fromm off of play action. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And incomplete on the deep ball. Cole Beasley, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
That's at least a couple of times that they've tried to stretch the field here in this first quarter. They haven't been successful yet. But obviously they're going to keep trying. And maybe they'll find some seams underneath as this game progresses.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Looking to throw from. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what must...
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Fromm to throw. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense, let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, Drake. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Here's Murray from midfield. And he whips that one incomplete there. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On the handoff, it's Singletary. He's got a first down past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And Diggs has it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
15.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Singletary. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
49-yard line.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return is Kirk. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Drake. And some room to work. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 34 yards there and a first down. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well. Because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
And 8 at the 11-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Bills nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
The score, Cardinals 21, Bills 7. Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
rush coming, and he's taken down. A.J. Klein gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Murray again. This is Drake. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
3rd down and 13.
Now Murray. It's complete to Drake. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Bills 1st down.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, here's Fromm. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And they'll run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
A gain of 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. He starts by handing this off to Drake. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard.
Murray now on 1st down. And he finds Fitzgerald. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face. That's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals.
Oh, Edmonds has it knocked loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Normally, being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now from to pass on 2nd down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the left side, caught by Diggs. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's From. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The keeper. Intended for Dawson Knox. Incomplete. It's third down. And 4 yards to go.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Draw play. This is Yeldon. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half.
A gain of 9 yards.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And the Bills will move the chains.
And the Bills' 1st down.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the 2nd half gets started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff...
Now Drake loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Singletary again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
It brings up 3rd down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Looking to throw, and he's able to find Diggs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Complete.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Brought down.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Good job there defensively to push him back on 1st down. I'm not sure if this is 4-down territory or not because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score. But you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
24-yard line.
Shotgun now for Murray. And he hits Drake. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down, Drake. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Jordan Poyer on the tackle.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. He's going to let this one go deep. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Yards. And the Bills' first down.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Now a run with Singletary. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way down to the 37. A big play here for the Bills. 43 yards on the ground. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll run here with Singletary. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Handoff to Devin Singletary.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Hassan Reddick able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
And it's third down.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Out of the shotgun, here's Fromm. Going for the deep ball. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Dawson Knox, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Bills 25, Cardinals 21. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half, maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did.
Okay.
It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Godwin would get along?
I think they'd get along just fine, and you know something? They'd still be giving us advice.
Absolutely. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? Operating from the gun, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Recovered by Buffalo.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st down, Fromm. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Jordan Phillips showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They will run with Singletary. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Singletary, the Bills ball carrier. Jordan Hicks brought him down. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Here's Fromm. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by pass is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 43 yards.
At the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
To Max Williams.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
21-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Short of the goal line.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Buffalo.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Singletary, a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 15. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bills have broken the tie. Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the 4th quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And the catch made by Hopkins. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Murray. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Max Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
35-35.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Fromm to throw. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They go right back to Singletary. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing is Fromm. Flushed out right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Here's Singletary. Room to run again. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary in the final minute, and the Bills have broken the tie.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Kickoff for Buffalo.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences.
Oh, wide open, complete, and all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Oh, big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Murray. toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake with time running out. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from taking the lead. And they have got the lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 42, Bills 41.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back. The end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. First down, Singletary. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Down to the final play. That's where we win in this one, a dramatic finish. And I know that the field goal was going to be pretty long, but to not kick the field goal, at least take the chance to win there with 3, what did you think, partner?
You know that in pregame, as he warms up, the kicker gets with the special teams coach, and they figure out a number in both directions, all right, you know, versus wind, no wind, if it's a possibility, whatever it is. And they give a number to the head coach. This is where I'm good from. Between here and here, maybe that wasn't the number he gave him today.
So for the Cards, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the little go miss? Her she with magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. These right here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?